front, hey. Down front.
I just hope it out. There's like limited seats already.
Yeah.
Especially if you want to sit up here.
Yeah.
So, Diane,
Is it halftime over there or what?
Yeah.
So you're just coming to save your seats for the big night?
Put our coats down.
would you like to get some tape? Tammy, great. Diane, extra. Here's some extra today.
I need my cell phone.
Yeah, just leave your cell phone. We'll answer any calls and take any steps for you.
Make sure you take the work call out.
Not a problem. I can staff it up, no problem. You need food? Oh, sure. How much do you want me to pay you? Not a problem. Tammy's very generous tonight. See, Diane, I have to ask now that what the heck's up with the Christmas cards? I got a blank Christmas card.
Loved it.
I had many thoughts.
You can like draw 6 figures.
I was like thinking I could draw your family.
It's like a whale.
I either was thinking A, your kids didn't come when you wanted them to take a picture and you got mad and sent them anyway. Is that it? B, they sent just blank ones because Shutterfly will do that. Or I'm like, or she just missed mine.
About the same amount of time.
And you know, when you're speaking to them,
dig it for three. You betcha.
The pass to Miller outside three. Good. Big block by Olsen.
Fryer in the paint. Now to Holzer. Left corner three. Bang! Bang! Oh!
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
As we come in from battling the cold outside, we get set for a battle here to take place on the floors of Central Valley High School as we get ready to watch this Region 2 matchup for girls varsity in this doubleheader between the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros and the Hatton Northwood Thunder. This is the second time the ladies here on both varsity squads are facing off against each other this season, and it's going to be very interesting to see how this one shakes out. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we will hear from both coaches on our Irie Insurance pregame show, brought to you by Irie Insurance. We'll catch all the action here coming up on yourliveevent.com.
Winter is a planning season for farmers, a time when your mind is on your fields. But the shorter days doesn't mean there's less work to be done. At Sis van der Haaf, we know that lower temps won't cool your passion for production. We're continually striving to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sis van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
Ulster Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Ulster Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. From sunup to sundown, they're turning quarters into the dollars that drive our rural economy. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Hello and welcome back to our broadcast here on yourliveevent.com here in the gymnasium of Central Valley High School. I am Jerry Peralta along with Keith Meyer here at Central Valley as we get set to watch the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros take on the Hatton Northwood Thunder. The Burros coming off of a tough loss on Saturday against a very strong Central Cass team, and just looking to rebound, had that full day of practice yesterday, and want to get a big upset win over Hatton Northwood, who has been near unstoppable in the month of January, having six games and going undefeated in all of them. 6 for 6 so far in the month of January. They currently sit at third in Region 2 at 12-1 and 8-1 overall in region play. So definitely they're looking strong, and we had the chance to talk with head coach Tony Evanstead of Hatton Northwood to hear his thoughts on what has really been working for his girls this season here on Your Live Event. Here on the Irie Insurance pregame show, along with me now is the head coach of the Hatton Northwood Thunder, head coach Tony Evanstead. And coach, to get things going, how are you doing today?
Pretty good. Yourself?
Doing pretty good. And you know, your team coming into today so far in the month of January has been looking fantastic, to say the least. So far undefeated in all your matchups this month. What has been the key to success for you?
Our defense. We've been playing pretty good defense throughout the entire year. That's what we kind of pride ourselves on, is playing good defense and get our offense going from that. So for that answer, we'd have to go with our defense.
And this isn't the first time you've squared off against Hillsboro Central Valley. You faced off against them earlier in the season, and it went your way. What's it going to take to recreate the success you had in the first matchup?
Yeah, definitely. We played them pretty early in the season, so we know they've improved from that game, and hopefully we have too. But we need to just kind of, like we talked about a little bit ago, just play good, solid team defense and play our game. We like to play fast, pressure, get up and down a little bit. It's just that type of game. And we feel like we would have a little bit of advantage over them if we were able to get that going for us tonight.
And getting that team defense going is going to be the start. And I mean, you had a game yesterday, so quick turnaround. Your defense was key last night. And what are you going to look for to get going early on the defensive side from your team?
We just, like we said, team defense, everybody kind of getting after it, win your one-on-one battles, and then if you do get beat off the dribble or backdoor, make sure we have that help, and then our defense usually turns into offense where we can get a steal and try to get our fast break going and get up and down the court a little bit. So and then we need to be vocal defensively to help each other out, let each other know if screens are coming or when the cutters are where they're at. So just good solid team defense turns into transition points for us.
And so look at your team throughout this season. What has been the biggest bright spot for you that you've seen from your teams throughout this entire season? You only have one loss, and that was second game of the season. I mean, what's been the biggest bright spot?
So far, probably just been our overall team conditioning. We play normally about 7 girls, and then the girls those 2 that do come in off the bench, we don't really miss a beat. They fill in nicely, and then after that, we do play pressure a lot, so we are in pretty good shape. So it's it's been that, and then just our team chemistry has been coming along pretty good for us this year.
Coach, any more keys or final thoughts before tonight's matchup?
Nope, you covered most of it.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Team defense being key. That was the main point for Coach Evanstead, and they're really going to look for that defense to play big factors here against Hillsboro Central Valley. Take another break. When we come back, we'll hear from head coach Haley Laut on her team and how they can be successful tonight against a very strong Hatton Northwood Thunder here on the Irie Insurance pregame show coming up on yourliveevent.com.
The Hillsboro and Central Valley school districts share this message to all community members about building assets in your community. Hi, this is Hayden Allen. Young people grow strong through positive relationships with adults. It only takes a small investment of time to truly make a difference in a young person's life. You can help build up a young person by taking just a minute to give them words of encouragement and advice, making them feel the true impact they have in the community. A message provided by everyone at Hillsboro and Central Valley School District.
Get the dairy products, non-dairy products, frozen seafood, meat items, and more delivered to your door from Teak, the Udder Guy at Hillsboro Dairy. Call 701-436-5877. He will bring it right to your door. Hillsboro, Grandin, Purley, Hendrum, Borup, Ada, Climax, Shelley, Lockhart. East of Ada to the Twin Valley addresses and around the area. Hillsboro Dairy delivering right to your door. 701-436-5877. The story is told that the lumber yard in Hillsboro has been continuously operating on this same location since 1881. That means that although it has changed its name, appearance, and ownership a few times, we've been in business for 140 years. Proudly part of the Hillsboro community as one of the original businesses founded on serving our neighbors. And wouldn't you know, that business model still works after all this time. With a focus on customer service, Hillsboro Lumber welcomes you.
Today's sponsorship is provided in part by Anderson Cutting Horses, Roger and Connie Anderson. They wish all boroughs the best in academics, athletics, and extracurricular activities this school year. Roger and Connie Anderson of Anderson Cutting Horses are proud to have the students of Hillsboro and Central Valley represent our communities. Good luck, boroughs, in all that you do. From Roger and Connie Anderson, Anderson Cutting Horses.
You may know that Big Tex Trailers already offers you industry-leading features like mega ramps, HD suspension, and the all-new hydraulic dovetail. Every time you hook on, know that your Big Tex is up for the job. See Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro to find out what owning a Big Tex can do for you. Shop the full line of Big Tex products from ATV trailers to goosenecks to dump trailers and more. Visit your Big Tex dealer, Bloomfield Enterprises, Hillsboro. Contact him at 701-430-0877.
Pregame show. Along with me now is head coach of the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros, Haley Laut. And coach, get things going. How are you doing tonight?
Good. I'm excited. I know Hatton's a very scrappy, physical team, but the girls, we played them before, so the girls know what to expect, so I'm excited to see the results of tonight.
Yeah, and you mentioned you already played Hatton Northwood once earlier in the season, and what do you feel? What has been the biggest growth from your team compared to that matchup then to what you're going to be dealing with tonight?
Yeah, I would say right now is fundamentals. I thought we have grown a lot with that and just making smarter passes. I know when we played them last time, it was turnover after turnover with that press. But we've seen that press all year, so I think the girls have really improved on that, being patient with their passes and just being a little more confident.
And you know, confidence is key. And looking at your game last Saturday, against Central Cass, it was a tough matchup all around. But I mean, what were the biggest positives you saw from your team in that matchup, and then probably from your practice yesterday?
Yeah, the biggest thing I saw on Central Cass was that we still had that confidence. We knew they were good, but we didn't just give up or kind of just curl up in a shell. They played and they played tough, and the girls kept with it, so that was huge. We talked about offense looked a lot better. We didn't get shots to land, but the movement was better, and they were forcing Castleton to take more than just one shot. We could have boxed out a little better, but I was glad that they were making Castleton take those shots that they unfortunately weren't making until towards the end.
And talking about the confidence, you're gonna need a lot of confidence against Hatton Northwood. It's a very strong team. They like to play the press a lot. What's it gonna take for your offense to get going early to avoid a lot of the pressure that they're gonna throw at you?
Yeah, biggest thing is they're gonna have to stay calm. That's a thing when we're not calm, we're starting to throw it away, and so we talk to the girls. Stay calm through it. Look for the best pass. Don't force the first shot. We can look through, go through, run that clock down until you have to shoot. So that's going to be key. And then also wanting the ball too. We talked about that. We've talked about that all season. That team, Hatton Northwood, they love the ball. They want it, and they're diving after everything. So we've got to match up with that and want the ball just as much.
And we'll look at the opposite side of things now. It's a very high-shooting offense by Hatton Northwood. I mean, what's it going to take for you to slow them down tonight?
Yeah, so we're going to look at putting that 2-3 zone in again. It worked pretty well with Northern Cass. We're hoping that with them it will slow them down a lot because they like to drive and they're pretty good at finishing. So that's going to be the big thing, is slowing their offense down and not giving them those easy shots.
Coach, any more keys or final thoughts before tonight's matchup?
Just excited to see the girls go out and play. I know they've been working hard and they've grown all season, so it's going to be a fun matchup, so it'll be good.
Coach, thank you. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Fundamentals, key for Haley Laut's team tonight against a very strong Hatton Northwood Thunder. When we come back, we will take a look at both teams as they come into tonight and look at some keys for both teams in tonight's matchup. This is game one of a doubleheader, girls varsity for Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros and the Hatton Northwood Thunder to happen soon here on YourLiveEvent.com.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
As your community-owned utility, we always power through challenges. And in the face of any challenge, the City of Hillsboro remains unwavering in our commitment to you. We power both your life and work, whether that means hot cocoa with the family in the morning or a hot deadline at work that leaves the lights on a little longer at night. We're here with safe, reliable, clean energy. The City of Hillsboro, empowering our community.
The American farmer has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Columbia Grain and Agronomy is here to help on every acre with the highest quality products and expert local service. Contact the Agronomy Centers in Climax at 218-857-2165 or Arvilla at 701-343-6273. Columbia Grain and Agronomy, committed to cultivating growth through a diverse mix of products and expert knowledge. Contact them today and make the most of every acre. Call Climax at 218-857-2165 or Arvilla at 701-343-6273.
Back here at Central Valley High School as we are just mere minutes away from opening tip-off here of the girls matchup between Hillsboro Central Valley and Hatton Northwood. Coming up later, we will be seeing the boys varsity matchup for Hillsboro Central Valley and Hatton Northwood, and definitely going to be one to stick around and watch. And we'll also bring in Keith Meyer running camera for us. Thank you, Keith. And we look at both these teams as we come into tonight. Hatton Northwood coming in, and I have to correct myself. So I was reading the standings off of the pamphlets we have here. They are at Hatton Northwood is actually coming into tonight 13-1 overall, 9-1 in region. As mentioned in the interview with Coach Tony Evanstead, they came off of a strong performance against Park River Fordville Lincoln last night, which saw them win 52-32. And the Thunder have had a lot of success in this region, only losing one game. And another correction I need to make: it wasn't the second game of the season, was the season opener that Hatton Northwood would lose to Thompson. The Thunder, though, turned it around. They're currently on a nice win streak, undefeated in the month of January, and it's going to be they're looking for a strong night here, Keith, and as Hillsboro Central Valley themselves coming off of a tough loss against Central Cass this past Saturday, an out-of-region matchup. Central Cass always a difficult team to play against, as they're one of the top teams within their region, and they're just going to be looking for some rhythm, as Coach Laut mentioned. Good key fundamentals, not causing too many turnovers. They have shown, especially against Central Cass, defensively they can make stops when they want to or when they need to. It's just going to be a matter of, can they capitalize on those stops when they have the chances.
Yeah, I think the Burros, defensively they've used their athleticism, and they've gotten better on team defense as the season has worn on. They're doing a better job of covering up for each other. Somebody drives the lane, there'll be another person there ready to stop that drive. Rebounding, they need to pay attention to rebounding, not just at the beginning of the game. You'll see them rebound strong early. But as the quarter wears on or the half or game wears on, they tend to kind of forget that. And that's a normal thing. Rebounding is hustle and hard work. And when you get a little tired, you forget that you got to box somebody out. Excuse me, I think HCV really needs to focus on getting some scoring going. That's been their bugaboo all year. They need to put some points on the board, take good shots. In order to get those good shots, they need to make good passes and see the floor well.
Yeah, definitely. As the Irie Insurance pregame show comes to a close, for all your insurance needs, visit Irie Insurance online at irieins.com. We'll go ahead and take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have your American Crystal Sugar starting lineups here on yourliveevent.com, following which we will see tip-off.
Sugar Company, with their 4,000-plus employees and shareholders, are deeply rooted in the communities of the Red River Valley. They're committed to the sustainability and growth of their business and to improving the lives in the places where we work and live by investing in people, our communities, and the future of American Crystal Sugar. Visit crystalsugar.com to learn more about scholarships, grants, volunteerism, donations, and more through the Community Roots American Crystal Giving Program. Growing strong community roots, American Crystal Sugar Company.
Dakota Heritage Bank, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, has a strong background in ag and business lending, but can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. Dakota Heritage Bank is a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. Our friendly staff greets you with a smile, takes the time to get to know you, and can help with your banking needs. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Hillsboro Drug and Gift, your area Health Mart pharmacy, is bringing you the savings on your cough and cold medications, including Hall's cough drops, just $1.99 per package. Chloroseptic sore throat spray is $4.99. Save on Health Mart brand adult Tussin. You can choose from mucus and chest congestion, cough and chest congestion DM, or multi-symptom cold CF, $3.99 each. Health Mart daytime cold and flu non-drowsy liquid is $5.49, or nighttime cold and flu liquid $6.29. Hillsboro Drug and Gift and Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you. Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And it's done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
Full Service Foods in Hillsboro provides contract packaging and private label foods for your local and regional retail stores. Full Service Foods is a leader in the upper Midwest for less than truckload quantities for contract manufactured sauces and dressings. They are a privately held company with a reputation for quality and customer service. Full Service Foods is proud to be in Hillsboro and bringing employment opportunities to the area. Find out more at fullservicefoods.com. Full Service Foods of Hillsboro, proud to support this community event.
Hi, I'm Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank. The Goose River Bank wants to bring banking to you. The days of coming into the bank to do business are changing. With digital banking, you can choose how and when you want to do business with us. We will still be here when you need us, but sometimes it's more useful to bank from the seat of your tractor, the kitchen counter, or even while you're on the go. Let the Goose River Bank become your community bank. We believe that a strong bank builds strong communities, and we would be proud to be your bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Whether you're in need of a short-term or long-term care stay, Halsted Living Center offers a variety of first-rate services with a tailored plan to exceed your expectations at any level of care. With Halsted Living Center, there is an attached medical clinic and independent senior housing facility. Physical, occupational, and speech therapy services are available for both inpatient and outpatient. Respite care is available too, as well as hospice services. Call 218-456-2105 for openings available now with Halsted Living Center, or find more information at halstedlivingcenter.com.
Back here at Central Valley as we get set for starting lineups, and your starting lineups are brought to you by American Crystal Sugar. Learn more about American Crystal Sugar, including career opportunities, online at crystalsugar.com. As we get set following opening announcements, we will go ahead and start with the starting lineup for the Hatton Northwood Thunder. Starting at to kick things off, number 5, Amara Housen, the sophomore guard, getting the nod tonight. Number 14, Skylar Uglam, the senior guard, getting the start as well. Number 22, Megan Larson, the senior forward/center, will get the nod here. Number 23, Stella Sert, the junior guard forward/forward, getting the start. And then to round things out for Hatton Northwood, we have number 24, Kennison Azure, the freshman guard/forward, will get the start. Hatton Northwood is coached by head coach Tony Evanstead and assistant coach Ryan Bilden. And that is your starting lineup for Hatton Northwood. Continuing the starting lineups, moving towards the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros to get things going. Number 3, Tatum Limke, the senior guard, getting the nod. Number 11, Stella Benson, the senior forward, gets the start. Number 13, Megan Enzyme, the freshman guard/forward, will get the start. Number 33, Matea Ahrens, the junior forward, getting the nod. And to round things out, Maddie Olson, the junior guard, will start out here for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. They are coached by head coach Haley Laut and assistant coach Olivia Anderson. And that will wrap up our American Crystal Sugar starting lineups. Learn more about American Crystal Sugar, including career opportunities, online at crystalsugar.com. The Hillsboro Central Valley Burros coming in with a tall task ahead of them, as we keep mentioning the Thunder on pretty much a terrific run so far in the month of January. Undefeated in all 6 of their games for the month of January. Couldn't ask for better play from Hatton Northwood. And then you look at the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. They're piecing things together. They're doing it slowly, but things are starting to come together. Coach Laut has really taken her time this season, trying to develop great game plans for her team to really give them a lot of success defensively. Yeah, they switched from press defense to more of a zone, and it seems to have worked in their favor so far. So will it work or continue to work and help them defensively here tonight against Hatton Northwood? We shall see. But as we are getting set for opening tip-off here, meeting in the center for both teams is Stella Benson along with Megan Larson, who will start for the tip-off here in Central Valley as we are now underway. That tip-off's won by the Thunder. Stella Surt will get it as she hands that one off to Amara Housen. Housen now on the near side, trying to go down the line, finds Skylar Uglum outside of the arc on the near side. Going back up to Housen. Housen rounding the key. Goes back down to Stella Surt. Surt, really not a lot of pressure on her, but she's just going to pass back out to Housen. Looks inside to Skylar Uglum, who has to go back, or excuse me, that's Kennison Azure. Megan Larson now goes back out to Azure, and for the shot, no good. And that's going to be a shot clock violation, as both Azure and Uglum will miss their first shots here. Or actually, excuse me, that was Larson who missed her first shot from beyond the arc. The ball was knocked out of bounds, so it stays in favor of the Thunder as a long three for Surt, no good. Scramble for the ball. Last touch, they will say this time, by the Thunder. So now the Burros will get their first chance on offense. 2 good defensive efforts there by the Burros. Keeps them within this game as Stella Benson looks down to the near side. Will find Matea Ahrens. Ahrens met with a double team. That press defense that we were expecting to see from the Thunder as the Burros calmly get through that as Limke goes off to Benson. Benson loses control of it, trying to find somebody to pass it to. She will get that off to Tatum Limke, who herself is double teamed as she goes out to Maddie Olson on or near half court. Limke now will cut to her right, dumps down to Matea Ahrens, who then finds Megan Ensign. Ensign will go off to Stella Benson, and Benson moving in for a long 2-pointer, and she will start the night off with a quick 2 points here. The Burros now capitalizing on that strong defensive effort there as Stella Benson puts up the first points of the night. Beautiful, beautiful effort there offensively for the Burros. As Housen going to go off to Uglum. Dumps it back down to Housen. Housen going inside to Uglum as the pass goes out to Surt, and Surt is not going to get it. That double team, the press, and the Thunder are going to cause a jump ball, but the Burros keep possession. And on the bottom of the screen, you could see the new mascot for Hillsboro Central Valley, the Burros here. As Stella Benson looking for the inbound pass, gets it off to Maddie Olson. That press defense, exactly what head coach Tony Evanstead really likes to do with his team, and it's something that the Burros, as head coach Laut said, they've seen it a lot this season as that's stolen away by Kennison Azure. Azure trying to go off to Amara Housen, but it's poked away by Hillsboro Central Valley, and it stays in favor of the Thunder. Azure with the steal. So Thunder now with it. This quick pass out to Uglum for 3. Goes in and out of the net, no good. rebounded by Maddie Olson, and that draws the foul. They're going to call that one on Azure, so her first personal of the game. And so far, the Burros doing a good job getting the rebounds, not allowing the Thunder to get second chance points here as Benson inbounds this to Maddie Olson. Olson now backing down, trying to cross half court, looking. She will find finds Matea Aarons open, and Aarons will miss her shot, but Aarons saves the rebound from going out of bounds, but she just can't keep her feet down. And that was Megan Ensign there, and Megan Ensign gets the rebound, but her foot just scrapes the out of bounds line, so turnover for the Thunder. Quick shot by Sert. Sert's shot's no good. Another shot by Housen, and Housen gets her own rebound, and she still can't make it. Burrows defensively doing a good job, and they'll draw another foul against the Thunder. And they'll give that one to Azure, her second personal of the game. 5:15 to go here in the first quarter. Getting some lineups, so we'll see some changes here on the floor as McKenna Goddard comes into the game for the Thunder. Pass down to Maddie Olson, who looks and finds Stella Benson on the near side, outside of the key. She loses it, gets it back, makes a defender miss, and she'll get called for the travel. Too much footwork there as she gets called on that. Housen gets the inbound pass from Goddard. Goddard going inside, looking for Sir as Housen pulls up for three. No good. Last touch by the Burros stays in favor of the Thunder. So the Burros defensively doing a good job just slowing down this offense. This is kind of the same situation we saw against Central Cass. The Burros making the Thunder take unnecessary shots that they wouldn't like, as Maddie Olson gets the steal. That double team effort there by the Burros goes a long way as Megan Ensign passes out to Stella Benson. Benson will send Maddie Olson in motion as she sends Tatum Limke in motion. Quick dump pass to Limke. Limke now backing down, trying to go back, I believe she was looking for Matea Aarons, and that will be a backcourt violation as we see a large group substitution coming onto the floor for the Thunder. So we shall see Chloe Bilden and Trista Bilden check into the game along with Thea Latchert. And that's going to be a good three-pointer by Gator. As the Thunder now take the lead, Maddie Olson looks down to Megan Ensign, who goes down to Stella Benson on the near side, outside of the arc. Benson now backing down, goes off to Maddie Olson, who pulls up for a three of her own, off the rim, no good. So now heading the other direction is Goddard. And she passed that one out to Chloe Bilden, and Bilden's pass was knocked out of bounds by the Burros. So stays in favor here. Quick pass out to Bilden, who shoots for three, no good. As the Thunder get the rebound, this time is Trista Bilden with it as she looks back out to Chloe Bilden. Almost stolen away, but they'll draw a foul. We'll call that foul on Tatum Limke for Hillsboro, and that's their first team foul of the night. Elizabeth Pinky also out on the floor for the Thunder. Goddard trying to go back out to Chloe Bilden. Dumps down to Trista Bilden. Inside the paint, going up, and that's going to be good. That will be points for Elizabeth Pinky. So now heading the other direction now with it is the Burros. Knocked away. Tatum Limke fighting for it. Jump ball, but it'll go in favor of the Thunder as Limke lost control. It was a good poke check, good poke check there by McKenna Goddard.
Yeah, it resembles a hockey game once in a while.
Yeah. Pass back down to Chloe Bilden. Trista Bilden now with it going inside to Thea Latcher, who pulls up for Elizabeth Pinky, and Pinky will get the points. And just like that, we'll have a timeout by head coach Haley Laut as the Burros now, or as the Thunder now lead the Burros 7-2 with 2:37 left to go here on the Tim Gazette Seat Sales scoreboard. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back here on yourliveevent.com.
Central Valley Booster Club supports Hillsboro's Central Valley students in their school activities and encourages all students to be involved in the activities at your school. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club takes great pride in uniting the communities to support the boroughs. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club encourages everyone to promote school spirit, sportsmanship, and to support the Hillsboro Central Valley students. Go Burros!
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Back here at Central Valley High School, coming out of the timeout, and the Thunder currently on a 7-0 run at the moment, as they've put up 7 quick unanswered points. The Burros have done a good job defensively slowing down the Thunder offense, but they just have been unable to capitalize on their own offense as Megan Ensign goes up and her shot's no good, but she will get her own rebound. Dumps this one out to Maddie Olson. Olson looking down to Kennedy Olson, who has checked into the game. Maddie Olson going back off to Matea Aarons. Stella Benson now going inside the paint, pulls up for a shot. She will not only make that, but she draws the foul, and she'll go to the line for a potential three-point play.
That has always been Stella Benson's best shot, dribbling to the right, pull-up jump shot. She's good as gold going that way.
And she'll make it, and she'll bring this game, she'll bring the Burros within 2 now. Got Gator now with it. Goes down to Chloe Bilden. Trista Bilden now with it off of the quick pass from Elizabeth Pinky. Elizabeth Pinky going back out to Chloe Bilden, and Bilden going inside the paint, pulls up, and no good. Goes off the backboard and off the rim, but they'll say last touch by Stella Benson. Quick inside pass to Trista Bilden, and Trista Bilden will make this shot. Maddie Olson now coming down, pass off to Megan Ensign. Ensign will find Aarons. And Benson now with it, going up to Kennedy Olson. Olson looking back down to Maddie Olson now. Maddie trying to find Kennedy Olson inside the paint, but Kennedy was not paying attention. But luckily for the Burros, the Thunder poked that one away, as we will see a substitution come onto the floor for the Burros. She'll see Tatum Limke check back into the game. Matea Aarons pulls up for a jumper, and she won't make that one, but the Burros get their own rebound as Tatum Limke pulls up, and she can't make the shot. Struggle for the ball, but the Thunder get it. That's going to be rebounded by Elizabeth Pinky. And now poked away by Megan Ensign, and Ensign now on the floor for trying to hold on to the ball. She draws the jump ball situation, and now the Burros keep possession with 1 minute, 1 second remaining here in the first quarter. Currently down by 4. Tatum Limke now goes out to Matea Aarons. Aarons finds Megan Ensign, and Ensign has a lane, pulls up, no good, so close. Great lane by Megan Ensign as she went up for it. Stella Benson comes away with the steal, now heading the other direction with it. Again, that defense, that the new defensive style that the Burros are playing at, it seems to be frustrating most teams, as Tatum Limke has a lane, and she will use the backboard as an assistant, and she will get the points. The Thunder lead the Burros 9-7, as Gator, heading the other direction with it, dumps this one down to Chloe Bilden. Trista Bilden now with it, going off to Thea Latcher, and draws the foul. That was Elizabeth Pinky on the shot, and they're going to give that foul to Tessa Johnson, or excuse me, Matea Ahrens, her first personal of the game, as Elizabeth Pinky will miss her first free throw.
It's a 5'11" 8th grader. They've got some height in their lower grades.
And she'll make the second one. Yeah, that height advantage could play a factor here for them. And definitely, since a young player on the varsity squad, so want somebody to be looking for the final 4 seconds. Stella Benson gets it, pulls up for three. No good as time expires. At the end of the first quarter, the Hatton Northwood Thunder lead the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros 10-7. Here on the Tim Gazette seed sales scoreboard. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back for the start of the second quarter here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Cruise on over to Hillsboro Body Shop, where they work on anything automotive. Cars, pickups, semis, and more. The guys combine for over 25 years of experience with professional, top quality, and timely automotive service. It's Ben and Tyrell at the Hillsboro Body Shop. Call 701-636-4981. Cars, pickups, semis, and more. If it moves and needs work, bring it over to the Hillsboro Body Shop. Call Ben Alba and Tyrell Lee, 701-636-4981. The Hillsboro Body Shop.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
We make products that last decades. Being able to stand behind our products and having something that is so known for that is awesome.
Back here on Your Live Event, coming to start the second quarter as the Thunder lead the Burros 10-7. As Uglum passes this one down to Megan Larson. Starters back out onto the floor for the Thunder. And the long pass to Kendison Azure goes wide, and she'll miss it. So turnover by the Thunder. Now heading the other direction with it is the Burros. Stella Benson now with the inbound pass to Kennedy Olson, and about as perfect of a quarter you could ask for from Hillsboro-Central Valley, as Tatum Limke gets called on the travel. In that first quarter, only held Hatton Northwood to only 10 and put up 7. They've kept themselves within this. That new defense that Hillsboro-Central Valley is playing has really seemed to be giving these high-scoring offenses fits, as Stella Benson pokes that one away. A good sign of what you could expect from Hillsboro-Central Valley down the line, as Amara Housen trying to pass inside to Skylar Uglum, as that's stolen away by Hillsboro-Central Valley. The Burros now with it. Megan Ensign pulls up for a long two, no good. Now heading the other direction is Uglum for the Thunder. She has a lane, she goes up, and she will draw the foul off of Stella Benson. Too much contact there. So she goes to the line for 2. She'll make the first one.
Some uncharacteristic turnovers from the Thunder. That's not the usual ball handling we've seen out of them.
And Uglum will miss her second one, and as you mentioned, Keith, it's really not what you would usually expect from Hatton Northwood, as Carsey Haddlestead is now on the floor for the Burros. The long pass looking for Kennedy Olson goes wide, almost stolen away, but Kennedy Olson comes up with it, and Kennedy Olson using the lane there to get a quick layup, and the Burros now still back up to 2-point game. They're going to get Megan Enzyme on the foul there, a hold. So that will send Uglum to the line yet again. And she'll make her first attempt.
Uglum's been very active in the ball handling so far. We've called her name a lot as she's been moving the ball around the perimeter and also getting in scoring position.
As she'll go up for her second. She'll make her second one. Now Stella Benson with the inbound pass to Kennedy Olson. As Tatum Limke now has the ball. 6:28 left to go here in the first half as Limke going down to Kennedy Olson. Olson's shot goes high, but doesn't get the space that she needed. And Tatum Limke is going to get called for another foul here. Her second. And the Thunder off to a very rare sight. We never see them start off this slow offensively, but it's only a matter of time before they can start to get things going. It may take them a minute to get some momentum going under them. Azamara Housen now with it. She dumps that one off to Azure. Stolen away by Carsey Hattlestead. Now heading the other direction with it is Haley Smeldon. And Kennedy Olson goes up for it, drawing a lot of contact. No foul there, though. As Uglum, excuse me. Uglum now will pass this one down to Stella Sert. And they're going to get Tatum Limke on another foul there. Or in foul trouble here.
We'll forgive you. The Ada speaks a different version of Scandinavian than they do over here.
Well, and I'm from Colorado, so this is a different kind of pronunciation for me. Quick pass inside the paint. As that's poked away by Housen, but the Burrows keep possession here. As Kennedy Olson will get the inbound pass. Quick dump off to Addison Sari. Once again poked out of bounds by Azure for the Thunder, so Burrows keep possession here. 4-point deficit. Quick inbound pass to Sari. Sari now met with a lot of pressure as Haley Smeldon now gets it going up to Kennedy Olson by half court. Olson now at the top of the key trying to start backing down. She'll find Stella Benson, who makes a move to her right, dumps this one out to Haley Smeldon, who pulls up for three and drains it. Nothing but net by Haley Smeldon. Quick pass off to Azure, trying to go inside, looking for Stella Sert, but stolen away now by the Burrows. Haley Smeldon going down the line, trying to pass off to Sari, and it's going to go off of her hands. And Sari a little bit frustrated on that one, but had the wide open lane and just couldn't come up with that one. Thunder now with it, trying to make the move. Azure going up for it. She'll miss it. Almost rebounded by the Thunder, but poked out by the Burrows. So stays in favor of the Thunder. Going inside to Uglum, excuse me. Hattlestead passes out to Kennedy Olson, who will cross half court. Kennedy Olson gets called on the travel there. So turnover, and we see a couple substitutions come out on the floor for the Thunder. We shall see McKenna Gator come onto the floor, as well as Trista Bilden for the Thunder. Skylar Uglum now dumps down to Gator, who will find Sert. Uglum going inside to Trista Bilden. Ball poked away. Once again poked away by Kennedy Olson for three. No good there by McKenna Gator. Now heading the other direction with it is the Burrows. Haley Smeldon pulls up, and now the Burros take the lead as Haley Smeldon makes a beautiful mid-range jumper. 1 point lead for the Burros, 14-13 now. Kennison Azure dumps this one down to McKenna Gator. High pass up to Azure. Gator backing down to Trista Bilden, who backs down in the paint. Doesn't make her shot, rebounded by Uglum. And another shot missed by the Thunder. Surt will miss her shot. So foul here, or out of bounds here for last touch by the Burros. Stella Benson almost getting that one as Surt pulls up for three, and she'll drain that one. So now it's a 2-point lead, trading leads here, both Hillsboro, Central Valley, and Hatton Northwood. Sorry now with it, goes off to Haley Smeldon. Back down to Kennedy Olson inside, looking for Stella Benson as Haley Smeldon pulls up for a long two, and she'll drain it. Smeldon, a long two, a three-pointer, and a mid-range shot, all made for her. And she's off to a good start here as Kennison Azure pulls up for three, and she'll drain that one. Sorry, now it goes off to Haley Smeldon, back down to Kennedy Olson on the top of the key near half court. As Stella Benson passes down to Haley Smeldon, she'll find Addison Sorry. Kennedy Olson's shot is just gonna be short off the rim, no good. Skylar Uglum goes up for it, draws the foul. And she will go to the line for two. Stella Benson's gonna get called for the foul there. That's her second personal, 7th team foul here in the game. As Uglum will miss her first free throw attempt. And now we see Desiree Dovenmuller come out onto the floor for the Burros as Uglum will miss her second one. Sorry now finds Haley Smeldon. And Sorry's gonna get that one stolen away by Uglum. Or Uglum, excuse me. Uglum now passed down to Surt. Inside to Trista Bilden, and Trista Bilden will get the fadeaway jumper to go. 5-point lead here for the Thunder, 21-16. Haley Smeldon passes down to Sorry, who will then find Kennedy Olson. Her pass to Haley Smeldon goes high, and Smeldon can't come up with it. Out of bounds as the Burros turn it over now. 1:36 left to go here in the first half. Uglum pass down to Sturt, and Surt with the easy mid-range jumper there. Not a lot of pressure on her. She'll make that one. Quick, as that's poked away by Azure, picked up by Uglum. And Azure now, thanks to the assist, will put up some points here. 9-point lead for the Thunder. Sorry now dumps this one off to Haley Smeldon, who pulls up, and Smeldon's shot is not gonna go in as it bounces off the rim. Uglum gets blocked by Carsey Hattlestead. 51.4 seconds remaining. And we shall see Matea Aarons come back into the game for the Burros. Gator pass out to Uglum, excuse me. As Kennedy Olson now goes inside to Matea Aarons, poked away by Uglum. And now Surt with it for the Thunder, heading the other direction as that's stolen away. Uglum goes up for the mid-range or for the pull-up shot, and she'll make that one. 25 seconds left to go here as the Thunder extend their lead to 11. Addison Sari now losing control of the ball for a quick second there. That's poked away, stolen by McKenna Gator. As Gator had the lane, goes up, and she'll make that one. The Thunder now on a roll offensively with the final 5 seconds to go before halftime as Matea Ahrens pulls up her shot, no good. She got inside the paint, would have counted for 2 had she made it. But at the end of the first half here on the Tim Gazette Seed Sales scoreboard, give them a call at 701-430-0877. The Hatton Northwood Thunder lead the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros 29-16. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we will have your halftime report here on yourliveevent.com.
H509. If you are already a member, thank you. If you are not a member, we would love to invite you to join Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars. We remind you every graduating student who applies will receive at least one scholarship through Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars. So we can continue this amazing program, please consider a gift this season to Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars. Visit H509 Hillsboro Dollars for Scholars website or Facebook page for more information.
The Hillsboro Vets Club. It's where Burro sports fans meet after every game. The Hillsboro Vets Club is cheering for the Burros and also very appreciative of the community support of all of their fundraisers, their events, and just stopping in to enjoy the social and great atmosphere at the Hillsboro Vets Club. Good luck, Burros, from all your friends and veterans from the Hillsboro Vets Club. It's where Burro sports fans and us broadcasters meet after every game. This is Jim Berkemeier, owner of R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Together with Bernie, we're inviting you to join us on a tour of Victoria, Vancouver, and the Canadian Rockies, July 14th through 23rd. On this tour, we'll visit historic Victoria, tour the breathtaking Butchert Gardens, and experience the stunning scenery of the Canadian Rockies via rails train. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ. Learn more about this tour and watch the travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure. Remember the keyword RJ.
Back here at Central Valley High School here for your halftime show, brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance by Ryan Opdahl. For Auto, Farm, Home, and Business. Visit with Ryan Opdahl at Farmers Union Insurance in Hillsboro, as the Hatton Northwood Thunder currently lead the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros 29-16 here at halftime on the Tim Gazette Seed Sales scoreboard, and this was a lot closer than what it would have looked like on paper. Hillsboro Central Valley has done a great job defensively, making Hatton Northwood take shots that they normally would not take. They're disrupting passes, they're getting into lanes when they need to, and they have shown a lot of growth, and we were expecting this. As we talked with head coach Haley Laut, you know, there's going to be a lot of growth from this team, and it's definitely something that she has noticed as the season has progressed. And this is a team that has that ride or die attitude. They will never give up. They keep fighting for every possession, and it's exactly what you would like from your team if you're head coach Haley Laut. Hatton Northwood, on the other hand, you know, probably not the offensive explosion that they would have liked, and that press defense that they are also putting on Hillsboro Central Valley, not really working the way that they probably would have hoped. It has played a factor, though, as it's disrupted a couple transitions by Hillsboro Central Valley. Hasn't allowed the offense for the Burros to really get going here. But, you know, Haley Smeldon coming in for the Burros puts up the quick 7 points here. Helps give the Burros the 14-13 lead, but after that, the Thunder would go on a 16-2 run that would see them extend their lead up to 29-16, and a lot of that also came thanks to Skylar Uglum for Hatton Northwood. You know, getting 2 steals, disrupting some passing lanes, going to the line. She went to the line 6 times over the course of that second quarter. And it's definitely going to be interesting to watch how that plays out down the line here for Hillsboro Central Valley here. We'll take another break. When we come back, we'll look at some stats for some key players here and look at some keys going into the second half. Here on YourLiveEvent.com at halftime, the Hatton Northwood Thunder lead the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros 29-16 on YourLiveEvent.com.
River Heating and Cooling of Hillsboro. Corey Wright is ready for you as a Ruud dealer for the Hillsboro and surrounding communities. If your furnace has lived past its prime, you'll want to talk to Corey today about a new Ruud furnace for your home or new construction. Now, you don't want to be left out in the cold, and that's why Goose River Heating and Cooling is available for you with 24-hour emergency service. Contact Corey Wright today at Goose River Heating and Cooling, 701-430-1990. Serving Hillsboro and the surrounding communities as a Ruud dealer. Here for you, Goose River Heating and Cooling.
The Irie Insurance Spring Update meetings are coming January 25th, 26th, and 28th with speakers Rich Morrison, Vice President of Farm Services at NAU Country, Mike Gower, Lead Field Marketing Specialist with NAU Country, and FSA personnel. They want to discuss the outlook for 2022 with you. They'll be in Devil's Lake at the KC Hall on the 25th at 9 a.m., and then in Hope at the Legion at 3:30 that afternoon. Join them at the Senior Center in McVille at 9 on the 26th, or in Hillsboro at 9 on the 28th. Irie Insurance Spring Update meetings January 25th, 26th, and 28th.
Coming June 23rd through the 25th at Brainerd International Raceway, the Midwest Premier Country and Rock Festival. Lakes Jam presented by R&J Broadcasting. On the Bud Light main stage, hear John Party, Tesla, Gabby Barrett, Warrant, Kix, Mark Wills, and more. It's more than a music festival with watercross, drifting, poker tourneys, lawnmower racing, and more. For tickets and more information, visit lakesjam.com.
Welcome back here to Central Valley High School here as we continue the Farmers Union Ryan Opdahl halftime show. Looking at some stats here for both teams. Haley Smeldon for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros ending that first half with 7 points and a steal to her name. Stella Benson got things going for the Burros tonight as she put up the first 2 points in the game. And she ends that first half with 5 points and a steal for herself. Megan Enzyme doing a good job at the boards. These are unofficial stats as she has 2 rebounds for herself. Maddie Olson also has a rebound and a steal. Kennedy Olson with 2 points for herself in that first half. Looking at the Hatton Northwood Thunder now. Skylar Uglem, with 5 points, 1 rebound, and 2 steals. I'm not gonna get it. And by the time I get it, it's gonna be too late, Keith. You can as Stella Sert also with 5 points so far in the game, 5 in that first half. As Kennison Azure with 5 points as well. McKenna Gator getting some offensive momentum, going as well. She puts up 5 points on that first half. Take another break. When we come back, we'll look at some keys for both teams going into the second half here on YourLiveEvent.com.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
When you need seed for your farm, contact Rocky Nedham. Nedham Seeds in Caledonia, 701-430-1149. Wheat varieties include LCS Trigger, LCS Rebel, AgriPro, SY Velda. Nedham Seeds also has barley seed and Seedex sugar beet seed, plus Pioneer corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed. Wheat, barley, corn, soybean, sunflower, alfalfa, and sugar beet seed. Nedham Seeds, Caledonia, 701-430-1149.
Back here at Central Valley High School as we are going to wrap up the Farmers Union Insurance, or Ryan Opdahl Farmers Union Insurance halftime show for Auto Farm Home and Business. Visit with Ryan Opdahl at Farmers Union Insurance in Hillsboro here. Looking at some keys for both teams coming into the second half. The Hillsboro Central Valley Burros definitely want to look to keep that defensive play that they've been doing up. They want to disrupt Hatton Northwood as much as possible, give themselves a chance to come back. They're only down by 13. It's a very manageable lead that they can come back. They have 2 full quarters that they can work with here defensively. They've been doing a good job. They need to find some momentum offensively, make some key shots when it matters most. If you're Hatton Northwood, offense needs to really get going and close out the game the way they did that first half. You know, going on that long run definitely helped them get some confidence in under their belts. As Stella Benson will inbound pass to Megan Ensign, who finds Kennedy Olson. Quick pass out to Haley Smeldon, who will find Megan Ensign yet again. Going inside is Matea Ahrens as she tries to get that one off to Stella Benson. That's stolen away by Stella Sert. As Sert goes up off the rim, no good, but Azure with the rebound. And that's another missed shot there by Sert, or by Azure, excuse me. So now heading the other direction, Kennedy Olson goes off to Ensign. Ensign's pass is blocked, and Megan Ensign can't corral the pass from Haley Smeldon, excuse me. As Uglum will miss her shot, but rebounded by Megan Larson. And Larson not only will put up the points, but she'll draw the foul and go to the free throw line for a potential 3-point play. As Larson will make her the first and only free throw attempt. So 3-point play there, 7:10 remaining in the third quarter. A long pass to Megan Ensign, who will look down to Kennedy Olson. The Thunder now kind of switching up their play style here, of not going with that press defense that we saw as Carsey Hattlestead gets the pass. And that'll be a trip here, and they will call that one on Uglum for the Thunder. Her first personal. And she'll go ahead and just steal it away here, as she'll miss her shot though. Carsey Hattlestead trying to keep this one inbound, but she can't keep control of it as she's falling to the ground. So now Amara Housen now with going to inbound pass, goes to Azure in under the rim, and Azure draws the foul, so she'll go to the free throw line.
Burros aren't collapsing their defense like they did in the first quarter. There's people for the Thunder that are getting open in the middle, and nobody's coming to double team or triple team, and as a result, they're getting easy little shots, turnaround jump shots, or getting fouled.
As Azure will make her first free throw attempt, she sets for her second, and she'll make it. Yeah, the Burros defense kind of slowing off here, giving some easy lanes and looks here that the Thunder are just taking advantage of. Kennedy Olson with it now, back off to Megan Ensign on the top of the arc. Quick pass down to Carsey Hattlestead. Hattlestead trying to look for that cut here. As Megan Ensign pulls up for three, she'll miss that one. And they'll get that one on Uglum again, her second personal. 17 fouls in the first half for the Burros to only 2 for the Thunder, as Megan Ensign gets a nice mid-range jumper. Back out to Housen, who pulls up for three, off the rim, no good. Carsey Hattlestead on the rebound. Kennedy Olson goes up for it, but good defensive effort by Kennison Azure. She gets the block. .6-12. It's Kennedy Olson now. Looking for somebody to get open. We'll find Megan Ensign. Ensign on the far side goes down to Haley Smeldon. Megan Ensign now going inside, and another block by Azure. As Stella Sert now finds a lane going inside, and just an easy jumper there as she'll make that one. Ensign now going down to Kennedy Olson with it. Olson trying to send Ensign in motion. High pass to Olson. Quick pass out to Haley Smelton, who'll go inside to Matea Ahrens, and Ahrens will miss the shot, but Carsey Hattlestead on the rebound. So Hattlestead will get her first points of the night as Azure goes off to Cert, back off to Azure. Larson now looks outside of the arc to Azure as she goes inside. Cert on the far near side, outside of the arc. She pulls up for three, no good. Kennedy Olson now passes off to Smeldon with a nice shot there. She won't make that one. But the Thunder come down with it, so now heading the other direction with his Uglum as she goes off to Stella Cert. Amara Housen finds Cert, looking inside to Larson, and Larson using the backboard will score. 38-20 here for the 38-20 lead here for the Thunder. Excuse me. It's Carsey Hattlestead with it. Looks off to Kennedy Olson. Megan Ensign now with it, backing down. We'll get called for the travel. And that defensive pressure there played a factor in that one. As we shall see Trista Bilden and McKenna Gator check back into the game for the Thunder, and we'll see Maddie Olson check back in for the Burros.
Maddie was kind of the stabilizing factor in the first quarter. We'll see how it plays out here.
As Uglum will miss her shot. Rebounded by Cert, and Cert won't make it. But she will go to the line off of the foul here. We got that one on Carsey Hattlestead. She'll make her first free throw attempt. Desiree Dovenmuller fighting for that ball as we have a jump ball and the Thunder keep possession. So it stays on in Hillsboro Central Valley side. But head coach Tony Evanstead's going to call a timeout here. We'll take a timeout as well with 3:58 remaining here in the third quarter. The Thunder lead the Burros 39-20 on yourliveevent.com.
Win starts here. There's one easy way to keep your AGCO equipment productive all year with genuine preventative maintenance from AGCO Parts. When you check, change, and replace using AGCO Parts preventative maintenance products, you get the promise of maximum performance and increased uptime. Visit Norman County Implement, Highway 9 North Ada, to see our full selection of preventative maintenance parts products, or give us a call at 784-2961 to place an order today.
Back here at Central Valley High School, coming out of the timeout, the Burros offensively having some difficulty. They've only put up 4 points so far in this third quarter, while the Thunder, on the other hand, have all the momentum on their side. Burros defense trying to hold on as strong as they can, but you know, sometimes those lanes develop, and the Thunder have been taking them and just making some nice shots here. As the Thunder looking to pass this one down, finds Azure. Cert with it. We'll go off to Azure on the far side, outside of the arc. Staying outside, goes down to McKenna Gator. Looks across the way to Azure. Uglum now with it. Goes off to Azure. Gator, Thunder being methodical, waiting for their time as Azure pulls up a long two-pointer there. She makes that one. Maddie Olson now with it. Looks off to Megan Ensign. Finds Haley Smeldon. And poked away, stolen by Azure. Now heading the other direction with it. Finds Uglum in transition, and Uglum will score. 3:11 to go. Megan Ensign gets the inbound pass from Maddie Olson, and she'll look right back behind her. Quick inside pass to Dovenmuller, and Dovenmuller is going to lose that one as Uglum just sneaks the hand in there, and this time she'll find Azure in transition for the points. As we get a timeout here from head coach Haley Laut, we'll take a timeout as well. On the Tim Gazette CSL scoreboard, the Hatton Northwood Thunder lead the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros 45-20.
Olson Hardware in Hillsboro welcomes you to stop in. Find all of your hardware needs. If you're doing yard and garden work, Olson Hardware has the lawn and garden tools, rakes, shovels, hose, and more, plus all of your lawn care needs too. You're getting ready to do your outdoor projects this summer? Stop by Olson Hardware, pick up your paint, stains, and all of the accessories. And if you're in need of a mattress upgrade, be sure to stop in and check out the amazing Rest Mattress. Olson Hardware can repair your major appliances too. They are your full-service hardware store, Olson Hardware in Hillsboro. Stop in today.
Back here at Central Valley High School as the Burros now with it coming out of the timeout. Maddie Olson trying to get it to Megan Ensign, stolen away by Azure, and Kennison Azure with the steal and the bucket. These last 6 points coming off of steals that have resulted in points in transition. Azure accounting for 4 of those points, and nice inside pass to Maddie Olson. And Olson will get her first points of the night. Uglum goes out to Gator as Gator's three is no good. Scrum for the ball. Azure gets the rebound, and she will score. Azure 8 quick points. As Maddie Olson dumps this one off to Megan Ensign. Cuts back to her left, or her right, excuse me. Long pass down to Carsey Hattlestead will find Maddie Olson inside the arc. Halstead going out to Megan Ensign, who pulls up for 3 with a hand in her face. No good, so close. But quick fast break transition here as Uglum gets the pass, and she will score. That was Gator on the rebound. Megan Ensign passing that one out to Haley Smeldon, but poked away by Kennison Azure. And we shall see some substitutions come onto the floor. See Chloe Bilden along with Amara Housen come back into the game. Matea Ahrens will find Dovenmuller inside the paint. Dovenmuller can't make her shot. Scrum for the ball as Carsey Halstead comes up with it, trying to get rid of it, but she's going to pass it right to Megan Larson, who will find Housen now in transition. Housen in a 4-on-2 situation as Gator now coming down to her right. Sert looks to her left. For a long 2 now, off of the rim. Housen draws a lot of contact, but she will go to the free throw line off of the foul. We're going to get that one on Megan Ensign for her 3rd personal, 4th team foul here in the second half.
Somebody's got to rotate over and cut off that baseline, whether it's Ensign who's playing ball defense herself or somebody from the weak side, but when you give up an uncontested drive to the baseline like that, the offense is going to score one way or another.
And Housen will make both of her free throws with 1:04 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Kennedy Olson looks off to Addison Sari, who's checked into the game. Megan Ensign now with a long pass is going to find Carsey Hattlestead. Out to Sari. Megan Ensign, I think she was trying to find Sari in transition, but Sert with the great steal there as she can't make the shot. Now heading the other direction with it is Hillsboro Central Valley. Kennedy Olson, the shot gets waved off. She made it, but the ref's going to wave off the shot, saying, well, she was fouled well before it. So they're going to call Megan Larson on that. So instead of going to the free throw line, the Burros have to inbound pass it. And Dovenmuller is going to miss her first shot. And the quick pass to Dovenmuller gets knocked away. Kennedy Olson now loses control. Carsey Hattlestead there on the rebound. Kennedy Olson back out to Matea Ahrens. Ahrens going inside the paint will find Dovenmuller. Pump fakes And she so close to getting called for a travel there as Addison Sari loses control of the ball. And McKenna Gator with it now. Goes up for it. Draws a lot of contact, and she will go to the free throw line with the final 2 seconds to go here in the third.
I don't know what was going on the baseline there. The baseline official was moving his hands up and down in a double dribble motion, but didn't blow his whistle. And I don't know if he was trying to signal to his wingman out there to make the call, but something wasn't quite right.
It was very chaotic on that baseline there. But the final 2 seconds, as Matea Aarons just throws the ball half court. Buzzer goes well before that. But at the end of the third quarter, the Hatton Northwood Thunder lead the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros 53-22. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be right back here on YourLiveEvent.com.
You can trust Paul's Hometown Repair for professional service on your vehicles, cars, vans, pickups. Bring them in to Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro. Whether it's light work such as oil changes and tune-ups, or more serious matters including transmission work and engine overhauls, they'll get the work done for you at Paul's Hometown Repair. They'll get your vehicle back on its wheels, running like new. Call 436-4676 to schedule your vehicle for service at Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro.
Contact the guys at RDK Enterprises before the winter breaks to spring and your equipment isn't ready for the field. RDK Enterprises specializes in seed meter calibration, planter maintenance, and they have the full line of precision planting products. Call them up and schedule your maintenance or software updates at 701-636-2119. They're more than happy to talk about any other issues that may be affecting your precision planting. Spring is closer than you think, and RDK Enterprises in Hillsboro and Drayton can help you out. 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Here at the start of the third quarter, missed a little bit of action there. The Burros have a turnover happen. The Thunder get it and they miss their shot. It goes out of bounds. So the Burros get the ball back now. Kennedy Olson now goes out to Tatum Limke, trying to pass back to Kennedy Olson, but poked away by Skylar Uglum. Stella Benson with the high pass, having to jump for that one. Off of the double team, trying to do something, and timeout here by head coach Haley Laut for the Burros. Good timeout here. We'll take a timeout as well. On YourLiveEvent.com, the Thunder lead the Burros 53-22.
Reed Insurance, Terry Reed and Julie Larson, serving you with homeowners, farm, auto, multi-peril, crop hail. They're here to help you with the insurance you need. Located in the Wright Implement Building in Hillsboro, call Julie or Terry today at Reed Insurance, 701-636-5471. Visit with Terry Reed and Julie Larson for the insurance coverage you need. You can depend on Reed Insurance.
Back here at Central Valley High School, coming out of the timeout now. Good timeout there by head coach Haley Laut. Stella Benson faced with double coverage. Nobody really near her or open. And she was about to step out of bounds, but Laut with the good eyes there to make the timeout as Tatum Limke receives the inbound pass. Look, as Matea Aarons loses control of it, has to backtrack, and unfortunately she can't save the ball before it goes across half court. So the Burros get called for the backcourt violation. Amara Housen now with it, goes off to Stella Sert. Looking off to Azure. Azure gets that one poked away by Limke. Housen now with it. Uglum will go inside to Larson, and will find Housen outside of the arc, and she'll pull up for a floater, no good. And Kennedy Olson with the lane, blocked by Azure. Azure putting on a show defensively. It's her third one in the game, as she receives the pass in transition and gets the quick bucket. Tatum Limke now goes down to Hattlestead. It's back off to Olson. Benson now with it. Looks inside to Aarons, and that one's stolen away by Larson. As Uglum going to draw a foul here off of Hattlestead. Sixth team foul as Hattlestead gets her second personal. So we'll see Maddie Olson and Haley Smeldon check back into the game for the Burros. Long pass out to Kennison Azure. As Azure looks down to Uglum, who pulls up for three, had nobody on her. And that one rolls in and out, no good. Rebound, or picking it up is Maddie Olson. And Olson doing a good job holding on to the ball, draws the foul off of Housen.
Yeah, that was a good job. The key to it was that she kept the ball moving so that those hands that were reaching for the ball ended up eventually hitting her arm, thus the foul.
Double dribble called here. Maddie Olson kind of tripped up herself and losing control a bit there.
I think she tripped on the half line.
Yeah, that. As Housen now looks off to Sert. Long pass down to Uglum. As Housen will go back off to Sert for three, and she'll make that one. Beautiful three-pointer there by Sert to extend this lead now. Stella Benson now for three, no good. As Maddie Olson can't save it before it goes out of bounds. And heading now the other direction with it is the Thunder. Sert with the pass off to Amara Housen. Looking out towards Kennison Azure. Housen now back up to Azure. Uglum goes inside to Sert, back out to Uglum for two, and she'll make that one. Nice mid-range jumper. Megan Ensign now goes down to Tatum Limke. Waiting to sub in is a new platoon for the Hatton Northwood Thunder as Megan Ensign pulls up for three, and she'll get it. From my angle, it looked like her foot was on that line, but they're going to give her the three-pointer. And we will have a timeout by head coach Tony Evansted. And we'll take a timeout here as well. Here on the Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboards, give them a call at 701-430-0877. The Thunder lead the Burros 60-25.
Dr. Craig Rothfuss Dental Practice in Hillsboro is accepting new patients. They offer patients of all ages a full range of dental services, including Clear Correct, which is an option for invisible braces, and a $99 whitening program. Dr. Rothfuss accepts multiple insurance plans, including United Concordia that was affiliated with Blue Cross Blue Shield, and all Delta dental insurances. Bring your smile to Dr. Craig Rothfuss Dental Practice in Hillsboro, and the friendly staff will help make it sparkle. Call 701-636-4244 today.
Back here at Central Valley High School as the Thunder lead the Burros. And now you'll see a whole platoon swap as McKenna Gator now shoots a three, and she won't make that one. Carsey Hattlestead trying to get that one away, but that'll be picked up by Elizabeth Pinkey, and she will score. Tatum Limke now with it. Goes out to Megan Ensign. Carsey Hattlestead will find Haley Smeldon for a long two, and she won't make that one. Stella Benson trying to back up for a quick shot. Won't have that go, but she'll draw the foul and go to the free throw line. They'll call that one on Trista Bilden.
When Hattlestead got that ball and dribbled to the right and kicked out Smeldon, that's the way it's supposed to happen. The Thunder has been doing that fairly well in this second half now. Getting it inside, kicking it outside, and getting an easy shot.
Benson will miss her first free throw. She'll also miss her second free throw as Chloe Bilden now with it for the Thunder heading the other direction. Hands that one off to Gator. Gets the pick. Back off to Chloe Bilden. Quick inside pass looking for Thea Letcher, but stolen away by Kennedy Olson. And Olson's going to draw the foul here off of Chloe Bilden.
I think that was Smeldon who came away with the steal on that one.
Oh, wait, yep, you were right. That is Smeldon off of the steal there. Limke going to Stella Benson. Back out to Megan Ensign for three. No good. But Smeldon off of the rebound, draws the foul. So they're going to give that one to Trista Bilden, her third. As Smeldon will make her first free throw attempt. But she won't make her second. Desiree Dovenmuller gets the rebound. And as she was passing that away, head coach Haley Laut calls a timeout, and we'll take a timeout as well. Here on the Tim Kazette Seat Sales scoreboard, the Thunder lead the Burros 62-26.
Sorum Oil Company, Highway 81 in Hillsboro. For when you need repair work done on your vehicle, need an oil change, need new tires, or need tire repair, visit Sorum Oil Company in Hillsboro. They fill LP tanks, bulk delivery of your home heating or farm fuels, and carry batteries. Call your locally owned full-service gas station, Sorum Oil Company in Hillsboro, 701-636-5356. Brad, Jody, and Blake Sorum, thank you for your business, and they look forward to continuing to serve you at Sorum Oil Company.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
Back here at Central Valley High School, coming out of the timeout. Haley Smeldon will pull it for a long two. She won't get that one. As now heading the other direction with it is the Hatton Northwood Thunder with the lead. Pass down to Chloe Bilden. Thunder now took them a half, but they finally were able to gain control like they wanted. Definitely getting some key steals played a factor as we have a jump ball situation caused by by Desiree Dovenmuller. And with a minute 16 left to go here, as Trista Bilden pulls up, she will miss it but draw the foul. A lot of contact there. And they'll get that one on Dovenmuller, her first personal of the game. As Trista Bilden can't make her first. But she'll make her second. 63-26 lead here for the Thunder. 57 seconds left to go. Stick around after this game. We'll have your post-game report, some coaches' comments, and then immediately following that, we'll have the boys' varsity matchup between Hatton Northwood and Hillsboro Central Valley to conclude tonight's doubleheader. As the Burros unable to put up some points here off the missed shot. Now heading the other direction with it is Chloe Bilden for the Thunder. Gator now goes off to Chloe Bilden, who passes inside to Trista Bilden now. Chloe Bilden will find Letcher, excuse me. And trying to keep that one inside was Haley Smeldon, but will go out of bounds regardless, as clock will just wind down here. Quick inside pass to Chloe Bilden, finds Trista Bilden, who just holds on to it. As the Burros get a last-minute steal from Tatum Limke, finds Megan Ensign, and she can't get the shot off. That extra effort that we were talking about. But at the end of this girls varsity game, the Hatton Northwood Thunder come away victorious over the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, 63-26. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have some post-game coaches' comments, and then we will get to your Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, your Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection, and RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game. And then immediately following that, we will see the the Hatton Northwood and Hillsboro Central Valley boys varsity team face off here on yourliveevent.com.
New Golden Harvest Gold Series soybeans are here. In the Hillsboro area, contact Tim Cassette, 701-430-0877. These new Golden Harvest Gold Series soybeans feature exclusive genetics and high-demand trait platforms like Enlist E3 soybeans and XtendFlex soybeans. Golden Harvest Seeds. Talk with your area representative, Tim Cassette, 701-430-0877 for Golden Harvest Seed.
North Dakota state law requires students attending school to be up to date on immunizations that protect them from life-threatening diseases such as measles, chickenpox, mumps, or pertussis. Trail District Health Unit reminds parents to get your children all the recommended vaccinations for their health and the safety of our community. Contact Trail District Health Unit if you have any vaccination questions or if you would like to schedule an appointment. Call 701-636-4434 for Trail District Health Unit.
Let's get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
Back here at Central Valley as we are wrapping things up as the boys varsity squads for both teams starts warming up. Looking at some key stats here for both teams. Looking at the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros first. Tatum Limke ends the night with 2 points and a steal to close out the game. Stella Benson ending the night with 5 points and a steal. Megan Ensign will close out the night with 5 points, 2 rebounds. Maddie Olson ends the night with 2 points, 2 rebounds, and a steal. Kennedy Olson closes out the night with 2 points. Carsey Halstead will end the night with 2 points, 3 rebounds, and a block. And Haley Smeldon will end the night with 8 points, 1 rebound, and 2 steals. Looking at the Hatton Northwood Thunder, some stats here as Amara Housen ends the night with 2 points, 1 rebound. Skylar Uglum will end the night with 9 points, 1 rebound, and 4 steals. Megan Larson ends the night with 5 points, 1 rebound, 1 steal. Stella Sert closes out the night with 11 points and a steal. Kennison Azure ends the night with 15 points, 2 rebounds, 3 steals, and 3 blocks. McKenna Gator will end the night with 5 points and a rebound. Trista Bilden, will end the night with 5 points for herself, and then Elizabeth Pinkey will end the night with 7 points and a rebound. We'll take a quick break, and then we'll hear from both Stella Benson and Desiree Dovenmuller. We'll hear on yourliveevent.com.
Valley General Store is ready for your business. Valley General Store is open Monday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. at the intersection of Highway 200 and Highway 75. They can meet many of your needs with hardware, plumbing, electrical, tools, groceries, meat, fresh produce, frozen foods, baked goods, paper products, pet supplies, and other household goods. Check out Valley General Store's Facebook page for the weekly grocery sales flyer. Now open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday. It's Valley General Store in Halstead.
Back here at Central Valley High School. Now here with me is Stella Benson of the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. And Stella, obviously not the way you guys wanted tonight to go, but a lot of improvement, a lot of growth. What are some of the positives you have been seeing from your team so far this season?
Yeah, I think one major positive is that we just never give up. We fight till the end because, that's one thing we can control is our energy. So we always like to fight till the end.
And, to get things going in that first half, definitely making some key stops. Almost seemed like you were frustrating the Thunder's offense. What was working for you in the first half that seemed to be an issue in the second?
I definitely think just that overall energy was better in the first half just because we were getting those stops and we were getting good shots, so we had more energy. So if we could just carry that throughout the second half, I think we'll be good.
And the same thing offensively. You had some moments where offense kind of hit some droughts. What's it going to take moving forward down the line to not let those be the case here, to really keep you guys within games?
Yeah, definitely just keep practicing our passes and our pass fakes and making good decisions.
Stella, before I let you go, any more final thoughts on tonight's matchup here against Hatton Northwood?
I think we fought hard. We just, like I said, the energy throughout the whole game is going to help us next time. And then obviously boxing out will help us.
Stella, thank you for your time, and get some rest. Enjoy the rest of the night.
Thank you.
Stella Benson for Hillsboro Central Valley. Here, we're going to go ahead and take another timeout here, and when we come back, we will hear from Desiree Dovenmuller here on YourLiveEvent.com.
West Main Pizza, 784-3700. Specialty Pizza, calzones, signature pizza, famous cheese squares, breads, salads, wraps, 8-inch subs, paninis, pasta, traditional chicken, chicken wings, nachos, tacos, specialty treats, appetizers, sweet treats too. Dine in, carry out, curbside. West Main Pizza, 784-3700. More than just pizza.
Now back here at Central Valley here on YourLiveEvent.com. Now with me is Desiree Dovenmuller for Hillsboro Central Valley. And, as I asked Stella earlier, what were some of the big positives you saw from your team out there tonight?
I feel like we showed a lot more effort than we have throughout the year, and it was good. I feel like it'll hopefully let us show more effort throughout the games the rest of the season.
And I mean, throughout the season, there's been a lot of growth. You can see it on the floor. What has really been key for your growth throughout the season as a team?
I feel like just us being able to work really well as a team has helped a lot. Like, we've always had natural chemistry, which you can't really teach, so that's good. And that first half definitely was obviously the better half. Your defense was frustrating. It seemed like Hatton Northwood. What was the key to your success in that first half? Had a lot of energy on the court and off the court, from the fans, on the bench, from the players playing, so that definitely helped. It's a lot easier to play when everyone's cheering you on and there's a lot of energy going through.
And, throughout that first half and then the second half, offense kind of hit some droughts here and there. What's it going to take as a team to really minimize those droughts and to not let those be a factor down the line?
I think we just have to keep pushing ourselves through practices and keep looking at the positives. So hopefully we'll keep how we played the first half tonight the rest of the season. And
before I let you go, Desiree, what are your final thoughts on tonight's game here?
I thought we played pretty good throughout, especially the first half, and I'm hoping that the rest of the season goes pretty good.
Desiree, thank you for your time and enjoy the rest of the night.
Thank you.
Desiree Dovenmuller here for Hillsboro Central Valley. We'll take one more break, and when we come back, we'll hear from head coach Haley Laut here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Here's another reason why you should contact Mike, Darren, and Tim at Right Implement Hillsboro. Let them know I said call Right Implement.
For shop and field service, farm equipment sales, repair on all equipment, in the field, on the farm, and in the shop with Right Implement in Hillsboro. 701-636-5692. Check out Right Implement for farm equipment, repair, and service of equipment and all trucks on Caledonia Avenue in Hillsboro. Right Implement, 701-636-5692.
Back here on YourLiveEvent.com. Now with me is head coach Haley Laut of the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. And coach, I mean, obviously not the way you wanted things to go, but a lot of positives to see out there from this game.
Yeah, we started out the first half very strong. It was fun to watch them play. They were working hard, and we were stopping things we needed to stop, and they were getting some really good looks. Towards that second half, we stopped boxing out, and I think that's what killed us a lot was just not that box out. So we talked about how we need to continue the things that we started at the beginning and continue it to the end. But we were really happy with the girls' efforts all the way around, and I thought girls coming off the bench, they were coming in, and they were coming in strong. So, yeah, it was fun to watch.
Yeah, and, you mentioned your first half success. Defensively, you were doing great. It almost seemed like you were frustrating Hatton Northwood on the defensive side. What was the success there that you saw in that first half?
The biggest thing is that we're moving. We talked to the girls that said zone can't be lazy. It's got to be fast. You've got to be sprinting from one side to the next and just getting those areas and covering them. And we were doing that. We had the energy. We were talking. And then as soon as that shot went up, we were boxing. And towards that second half, we kind of just we got tired and we started to lose that energy. So the big thing now is to find a way to keep that energy until the fourth quarter's done.
Yeah, and looking at the offensive side of things, there were some points. Offense hit some droughts. Hatton Northwood was able to get some steals. What are you going to be looking for down the line that really will change that offensive way things work for you guys?
Yeah, we talked to the girls, and sometimes in our play, they think that one option, if it's not open, that the play's dead. And so we've got to get them to see that it's not dead. You've just got to find those open spots after it. So we've got to have them kind of move around, find those open girls, getting it into that high post. And then when those girls collapse on them, well, then we've got girls open. So we've got to be able to see that. And pass fakes were huge tonight. That's a thing we're going to keep stressing, that they work. Now we've got to start doing them. So a lot of those little fundamentals on offense, we've just got to focus on and start doing them more now. And we're going to continue to work on them in practice. And the girls are only going to go up from here. So it's been exciting.
Coach, any more final thoughts before I let you go tonight?
I thought we did really good. I was really proud of all the girls out there from even on the JV side. They're working their butts off and it's showing. So we're really happy with them.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to watch them down the stretch. Well, Coach, thank you for your time, and go enjoy the rest of the night.
Thank you.
Head coach Haley Laut for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. We'll take another break. When we come back, we will have your Enbridge Energy Player of the Game here on yourliveevent.com.
Everyone here at the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts would like to take this time to remind parents to teach their children how to be responsible and stay drug-free. By late elementary, many children know of a classmate who smokes, drinks, or uses drugs. It is never too early to talk to your child about substance abuse. Schools teach kids to say no to drugs, but it's what the parents do that counts the most. This has been Stella Benson with a message from the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts.
Back here at Central Valley High School, here as we're wrapping things up, we will go ahead and move on to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Line 3 is now complete. To learn more, visit enbridge.com/line3.us. And our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game is going to have to go to Skylar Uglum of the Hatton Northwood Thunder. She definitely brought a lot of energy for her team, and they just seemed to feed off of her. And having 4 steals and 9 points just really ain't nothing to scoff at for the Thunder, and that is why she is our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Keeping things going, we will go ahead and move on to our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. Discover local reliability you can trust. Halstead Telephone. It's how to connect. And we're going to kind of cheat here as we will give the Halstead Telephone post-game connection to the entire Hatton Northwood defense. So accumulating 9 steals and 3 blocks in that game. That you can't ask for better defensive performance from your team if you're head coach Tony Evanstead. And that is why the defense for Hatton Northwood is our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. They just had a connection all night. And to keep things going, to round things out, we will end it with our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game. Thinking about upgrading your planter? Visit RDK Enterprises at their locations in Hillsboro and Drayton, North Dakota to learn about available rebates and financing. RDK Enterprises. Visit their website at planterdoc.com. And our Precision Player of the Game is going to have to go to Kennison Azure, as she will end the night with 15 points, 2 rebounds, 3 steals, and 3 blocks. You can't ask for more precise player than Kennison Azure. Getting the 3 blocks without drawing a foul, getting the 3 steals, and getting those points in transition, those really play a factor here down the stretch, and that is why she is our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game. Well, we're going to take a quick break. We'll switch streams here. That's going to do it for the girls matchup here for Hillsboro Central Valley versus the Hatton Northwood Thunder. Hatton Northwood Thunder girls varsity comes away victorious 63-55 22 over the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. We'll take a quick break and stay tuned. Boys varsity's coming up next.
Thank you.